What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Gigi here. Thanks so much for joining me for another energy reading. If you're new, please subscribe before you leave. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video, do the little notification bell thingy so you know when I upload videos. Got a lot to talk about today. Got about 7 decks of cards on the table. So before we get into that, let's just do a run through on all the things happening for the channel this week and for just other things. We have the prayer and blessing book. So if you're in need of special prayers or blessings from the Holy Spirit, you can just send me an email, which you'll find down in the description box below. We can chat, have a conversation. I am happy to do, work on spiritual things with you and put your name in the book. And during my nightly prayers and meditation, I can talk to Spirit, to have a little extra blessings and prayers sent your way. So definitely utilize that service. It's 100% free, and I'm always happy to chat. Also, this Friday night, our live reading is at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come join, bring your snacks and your drinks, wear your jammies, get comfortable, because it tends to be a long endeavor, but it's a lot of fun. Also, for those of you guys who are in the local area in Central Valley, California, here at Berners Merced, which is our local dispensary in my area, I'm going to be doing a pop-up shop from noon to 6. So if you're in the area, come on by. I'm going to have all my spirituality things, all the metaphysics things that, I sell, and things that I make, novelty things, spiritual things, all the stuff. I'm going to even have some cards with me. If they're down for it, I might even do readings while I'm there. So those are all things that are happening over the next few days. So I hope to see you guys there. Come on by, get your crystals, get your pendulums, and get some cannabis. A little something to take the nerves of the week back down to a neutral level. You know how it is. So besides that, that's all we got. Let's get into our timeline update. It is March 8th, 2022. It is 8:11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Central Valley, California. On the table tonight, we have Divine Feminine. We have Kali. We have Oracles of Ascendance, the whole deck. We have Soul's Journey, Angels, Ancestors, Romance Oracles, and the Manga Tarot. That's all I really got. Let's get our saging and let's get our blessing and let's get going. Holy Spirit, please come down, protect and guide me as I channel this energy surrounding our collective. I'd like to also open this reading up to the angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to the highest white light to come down, protect and guide me with clear, honest, and precise messages for the collective. Please only allow your divine white light to surround this reading and cast all darkness, evil, and anything that is not of the purest white light back to hell where it belongs. Please and thank you. I love and appreciate you all. All right. Let's get going. All right. Let's see. I need to figure out a better way to do this. There we go. All right, Holy Spirit, what is the zodiac energy for tonight's reading, please, and thank you. What is tonight's zodiac reading, or energy, excuse me, for this reading? I feel a little tongue-tied. That's somebody doesn't like how much I know. On the nose big time. Archangel Metatron's like, no, they don't. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, it's a blessing for sure. Let's see. What's the zodiac energy, Spirit? They keep showing me different signs, but they keep saying wait till you shuffle. What's the energy, please, Spirit? What is the energy, please, Spirit? Thank you. Holy cow. We have Gemini, we have Taurus, we have Libra, and we have all of the air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air and earth. Air and earth. On the bottom, we have the moon. We have Cancer. We have Cancer. All the air signs. Taurus. Yep. All right, let's see. There we go. What do you want to go first? Divine Feminine? Kali? You want this one? Okay. Oracles of Ascendance want to start. Oracles of Ascendance. Let's see. ears are on fire. Sorry, I need to look at that. Is that not what I thought? Never mind. Somebody's feeling a little emotionally beat up. On the nose big time. The transits are making them feel a little cuckoo crazy. This will pass, just you gotta ride it out. Get yourself grounded. Don't let you have to use discernment. You have to use discernment. If you are becoming more tapped into psychic abilities, if your crystal ball is like feeling clouded and you're getting some weirdness, meditate more, pray more, journal more. Don't act upon it, because the thing is, as soon as this transit's over, don't make any haste decisions that you may regret. Okay. I know this energy is telling me I know, but I just want my happy ever after already. On the nose big time. Trying to force something. Is she destined for what she wants? No. Is she where she's supposed to be? Yes, on the nose big time. I'm being told this person's in a marriage. On the nose big time. Blessed under the Most High. The Most High is asking you to stay there. Work on it. There's a disconnect, and it may very well be because you're not using discernment in what you're seeing in your head. You need spiritual advice, go to someone you trust. All right, Holy Spirit, one card, please. One card to crown this reading, see what's going on. Oh, there's two. We got Scorpio out here 2 times. Let's do that again. Y'all saw how many times I shuffled this deck, too. Alright, Spirit. Dekomeo and Hanshe Zison Nan. Oh boy. Okay. Ay. Alright, let's see. Y'all try to figure that out. I'm sorry, but I don't understand. I don't know what language this is. And I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm going to just let y'all see it, and then I'm going to read what it is from the book. Okay? Okay. Dekomeo. This is a Yusu Reiki master symbol used in all attunement and in all Reiki healing. There are many variations of this symbol that exist. Depending on the teacher and the Reiki system, Dekomeo means roughly great being of the universe, shine on me. It can also mean great shining light. It embraces the idea that the physical body was constructed as a manifestation of the spiritual body. This also coordinates the belief that all illness within the physical body begins as an illness of the spirit. Dekomeo cleanses these bodies and heals the spirit, providing wholeness. When it appears in your reading, it asks you to ponder your life path, your goals, and your desires in order to guide you in a loving, compassionate, and abundant way. Cleanse your life of unnecessary energies is the message here. If it's not for the greater good and your own good, it's not necessary. I feel like my masculine's on a path to cheating. with hot girls, young girls, all to prove a point of what? What's the point that you think he's trying to make? That he can do better? See, that's a problem there. If that's what you're thinking, you're feeding into that negative energy. And if you're longing for something that it may not be the path that spirit wants you to, be on, you may be making yourself very sick. If your spirit's not happy, your physical body's not going to be happy. Like it said here, illness starts from the spirit. If you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're angry, if you're constantly in these feelings, it's going to take a toll on your body, your physical body. So you need to nurture and nourish your soul with prayer and meditation and doing the things that make you happy, and stop dwelling on things that you are not 100% sure of. Don't feed into it. If it feels like it could go either way, get in balance. Okay? Get in balance. Don't let your emotions overrule your good judgment. Use your discernment. Okay? If you really truly feel like, your spouse is cheating, then you need to talk to God, get down and dirty and in your meditation, and really put the energy into cleansing your mind, body, and soul, talking to spirit. And when spirit gives you the okay, he will guide you on how to get away from the situation. If it's meant for you to go and not work on it, then God will lead you. God will guide you. Okay? What is this one? Han Sha Zi Shonin. This symbol given during Reiki 2 is referred to as the distant healing symbol and is the third traditional symbol in Reiki. Han Sha Zi Sho Nam means roughly, may the Buddha in me connect to the Buddha in you to promote harmony and peace. It possesses the ability to travel not simply over the physical distance with its healing energy, but also through time and space. When Han Sha Zi Sho Nin, oh my goodness, appears in your reading, the situation you are inquiring about may be blocked or hindered due to a past issue, trauma, or pain. Invoke the Reiki energies of this distant healing symbol through chanting it. Draw it or visualizing it and asking it to heal the root of the situation. This card asks you to examine the true underlying cause of friction. This requires looking past the surface and the superficial. It requires digging through the multiple layers of the situation in order to determine its root cause and in turn help to heal and resolve it. Yep, you have to turn within. It's important, especially if you've been blessed by under the Holy Spirit. With this union, it's going to be, you have to talk to God about it. It's between you and God. Okay, and if you feel like you're doing the meditation and prayer, is she doing enough of it? Neither one of you guys in this marriage are doing enough of it. Are y'all counting your blessings at all? No. I'm being told no. And if you think you are, you're not doing enough of it. There's something there. Are you guys appreciating each other? No. Are you guys bored? Yes. Well, you guys need to figure out a way to spice it up. You guys need to figure out a way to be together. Spirit, you want these guys to be together on the nose, big time. Y'all are soulmates. Possibly meant to be together for healing. That's what I'm being told. Where are we going next? Divine Feminine? Okay. I don't know, it may change. The title may change again. We'll see how the reading goes, but that's what I was given for now. Let's see. All right, Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to these energies, please and thank you? Divine Feminine, what do you want to say to these energies, please and thank you? What kind of wisdom, knowledge, encouragement do you have for this couple? My ear is itching. All right, Divine Feminine. Marguerite Port. The mystic of divine love. Love is divine and I am nothing except love. Look, there was something that brought you guys together in the first place where you got married. Do you have kids? I'm being told yes. Okay. You guys were brought together. You guys loved each other. And if you guys have hit a rough point where you feel like something's not going the way it should, something either, like I said, it's between you and God. You guys got blessed under the Holy Spirit. It's time for you to work with Him in order to either fix it or go whatever path God's leading you to. Okay. But understand the mystic of divine love. This is a divine union here. Okay. You guys got married. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. And the thing is the two of you balance each other out. You guys just need to figure out how to do that. Okay? You guys need to figure out how to work together. The yin to your yang, the yang to your yin, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see what Kali wants to say. What would Kali like to say? Seriously? Somebody needs to start keeping some rose quartz and amethyst on them on the regular, as well as a piece of clear quartz. Start carrying your crystals on you, wear them. Like, for example, I keep certain ones on me. I have gauges that are in my ears right now of amethyst. You know, if you have gauges, they sell, you know, stones. You can get them in rose quartz. You can get them in pretty much every stone. Wear them like that. If you can wear it on it with a necklace with a piece on each, or bracelets, or rings, or something. Start wearing charged crystals. I'm being told specifically amethyst, rose quartz, and clear quartz. It's important. Make sure you charge them in the full moon. Make sure you are properly cleansing your crystals. And if you use tarot cards at all, even just for your personal stuff, not like I do, mine get cleansed every full moon, and occasionally when I feel the energy needs to be completely cleared, I do a cleanse of my cards. Make sure you are cleansing your spiritual items properly. Make sure you're taking your spiritual baths, spiritual showers, whatever it is you got to do. You need to start cleansing yourself, and you need to start releasing any toxic energy from within. Start within, okay? Start within. And don't try to force something that's what you think your heart wants. Your mind and heart need to be in balance, and you need to talk to spirit. I'm being shown some possible domestic violence of some sort. People need to keep their freaking hands to themselves. Childhood traumas. Now, I am being told, if you fear for your life, you need to get up and go. If your spouse is abusing you in any way, you need to not stay there for any reason, whether it be for money or security or the kids. If you fear for your life, pack them kids up, get in the vehicle, and leave. If you don't want to leave your own house, then you better call the police if that person puts their hands on you again. If you fear for your safety in any which way, you better call the police. And at that point, Spirit will release you from the marriage. Yes. However, until that happens, there needs to be some serious internal work done on both sides, on the nose, big time. And that's coming from Archangel Metatron. The female, you're looking to ascend. The masculine, not so much. Y'all need spirit. Y'all need to go practice whatever spiritual practice you believe in, religious practice y'all believe in. You need to get both of you into counseling individually. Marriage counseling, not at this time. Y'all need individual counseling. I've got two here. Kalika, Tantrika, and Mahakali. So I saw this one on the bottom before. Alright, let's see what Kali has to say. Number 35 breaks down to an 8 if anybody cares. Like I said before, I don't personally know numerology. I should probably learn it, but it's like every time I have a card that's got numbers like this, I feel the urge to say something about it. So, okay. Our wild mother goddess overcomes duality, resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity. She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution to greater bliss. Kalika Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma, realigns pathways when we have veered off course, reverse the momentum of negative use of free will, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Her presence announces significant change and positive environment in all aspects of your life, especially your spiritual life. That requires really, if you ain't got nothing but time, and if you have free time, it needs to be spent practicing. Right now, you need to be spending all your free time in prayer, meditation, and working on your spirituality, reading spiritual books, reading your scriptures, whatever it is that you do, working on learning more and more, diving deep. Put the tarot cards, pendulums, and all of that away for right now. Do not turn to anything occult. Do not turn to any spell work. Do not turn to any kind of magic right now. The only thing you need to be focusing on is your spiritual meditation and prayer, journaling, and that is it. Do not touch cards. Do not touch pendulums. Do not touch any of those things. And if you do, it should be for cleansing them, storing them, and putting them away until you get more clarity. Okay, this is specifically, I'm being shown to, this is a married couple, blessed under the Most High. Female, do not, female, male, take it, switch it, flip it, reverse it. Do what you got to do. Place yourself where you need to be, okay? But do not, under any circumstances, turn to anything occult, because the thing is if there's something coming towards you that needs to come towards you, if you start messing with that, you're going to push it away, and you're going to end up having to deal with karma, and you may end up staying stuck and stagnant in the situation you're in if you don't cut it out. On the nose, big time. The only type of spiritual item you should be using are your crystals, your journal, and your prayer and meditation space. Sage, of course, incense, of course, candles, fine, but do not turn to the occult. Do not turn to magic and spells. Do not turn to any of those things. The only way you should be manifesting is with your mouth through prayer. And make sure of out of everything that you say, remember your words are very powerful. Where all of ours are. So make sure you are careful about what you wish for. Understand? Because anything you think and anything you say it could turn very dark. And you can send out a vibration you don't want to send out, and you may very well regret it. Okay? So make sure you don't turn to any of those things. Mahakali. This is 16. Again, breaks down to a 7 if anybody cares. Okay. Her magnificence steadies the anxious mind and reassures the heart of the empowering grace that arises through trust in her. Attempting to fathom the wisdom beyond the workings of the divine would be like trying to cram the entire ocean into a teacup. Such wisdom is vast and our perspective is limited. Yet we don't need to understand divine will to benefit from it. Better to allow her creativity, resourcefulness, and unlimited vision to take effects in our lives, bringing us every grace necessary for our blessed fulfillment. Look, as humans, we want to know all the things. That's what we got Google for, but Google MD, gets us into trouble because we're not certified doctors. You know what I'm saying? Unless you are. None of us are the Most High. None of us know all the answers. You can come to somebody that may be a spiritual practitioner if you want to talk wisdom, but we all know a certain amount of something, but God knows all. That's why I keep saying, don't turn to anything outside of God right now. Don't. It's not going to benefit you. It's just going to make things worse, especially if you have no idea what you're doing. Don't mess with it. Okay? Where are we going next? Angels and ancestors? Okay. All right, angels, ancestors, what would you like to say to this energy? Somebody's saying, I want what I want. Well, it may not be the right thing for you, which is why Spirit may be holding back and trying to get you to use discernment. There needs to be more communication in this situation. And if you're that fearful, and you fear for your safety, then you need to get out of that situation. The next time you feel that energy, you need to get out of that situation, and don't stop until you get somewhere safe. And like I said, if you got kids, take them with you. Do not leave that situation. And if the other half, whoever's doing the violence there, places hands on anybody, you call the police, get them arrested, get them thrown out the house. A lot of cards, all of them. All right. Okay. You need to learn from spiritual experiences. You see how he's releasing burdens? A great teacher. Spirit is asking you to release the burdens to him. Get you a God box. If you don't got one, make one. It's cheap. Get you some paper, get you a pen, get you something with the lid. I used an old wooden box that I had. It's beautiful. I place a piece of clear quartz on top of it, and I write my cards and I label them. I've made mention of this 1.5 million times. Go make you a God box and start releasing all them burdens that you feel inside, especially the self-doubt ones. Okay? And you need to be considerate of healing information. Be open to it, because the thing is we're not always right. Our emotions, our mind, and can play tricks on us, especially when there's dark evilness lingering. Okay, be open to healing information. Don't turn it away. Don't be stubborn. Okay? Because there's a lot here. There's a lot here. You think you might be right about this? You think you feel it in your soul? If you really feel it in your soul, what's stopping you from doing it? If you're hesitant and you're still in the situation, but you're like, all of this stuff is making me sick. I don't understand. I don't understand. You may not be right. There's something that needs to happen before or if and when this is going, if there's going to be a separation here, there's some things that need to be done first. Okay? Something needs to happen first. You need to let go of the need to be right. If you think you're right in this situation, is this person right? I'm being told not at all. You need to let things you need to let things unfold naturally. Okay? All right, right now, this is what I'm taking. You need to retreat and recharge. Become a hermit. You see how he's meditating? Yeah, it's time to do that. Okay? Release all the burdens that you got. Okay, we have summer and autumn. You need to release the old and reset so that way you can bask in joy and light. Move beyond ancestral patterns. If you come from a family where there's a lot of domestic violence, a lot of narcissism and all of that, it's time to release all that old and reset and start breaking these cycles and starting new ones, healthy ones, okay? So you can have the joy and the light that you can bask in, okay? So yeah, you can, instead of exchanging energy to be miserable and toxic, you can exchange energy to become abundant. So this is the time where it's time for you to take charge with authority in the direction of healing by getting into hermit mode and start recharging before you make yourself sick to the point where you can't function. And I don't know if you can hear that train, but that's confirmation from the train. Once it warms up in the summers here, I can open the window and you guys can hear it better. But that's the damn truth. Okay. Shaolin Master. Now, if the female is the one that's getting abused, here's the thing. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells in your own home. The thing is, Spirit already said if there's any more violence, physical violence, and you fear for your safety, to call the police, have the masculine removed, or pick up and leave. You need to do this thing gracefully. You need to be graceful in your movement and your actions when it comes to this. Because the thing is you don't want it to be your fault. Not that ever domestic violence is there should be no hitting, but you don't want to be like, well, I'm antagonizing something to happen. You want to be the healer. You want to be the one to teach your other half how to retreat and recharge, to release the old and reset and break these vicious ancestral curses that may be lingering. You want to be the one to teach him how to love properly, or teach her how to love properly, however it is for you, okay? We have fire. We have all the elements out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have all the air, all the fire. Opposites attract. We have water and earth as well. Opposites attract. Ignite your passion, the passion that you guys had for each other. It requires communication, and it's going to take work. You need to trust your instincts and be fearless and stand strong. Don't take the bullying. Stand strong. Don't let fear basically break you down and take you over. Okay? So you need to start, like I said, stay away from, just lay it all down, surrender it all for right now, and go talk to Spirit. So I'll give you a moment of testimony. During the full moon in Cancer, Spirit had me surrender a whole lot of things. It was some of it was only temporary, the others more permanent. He asked me to surrender certain cards that needed to get burnt because the energy was too toxic. He asked me to surrender cannabis. Haven't touched it since almost 2 months. He asked me to surrender caffeine, completely gone. He asked me to surrender sugar, which was a temporary thing, but now I have to do it in moderation because I'm trying to get into a healthy state, an even more healthy state. COVID done messed me up big time, so my body's wreaking havoc on me right now. So doing all of these things is helping me heal. And right now, Spirit may be wanting you to surrender certain things, specifically certain spiritual items. Okay? And staying away from the occult because it's not going to do anything but hurt you more, especially energetically. the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. What was I saying about the amethyst? What was I saying about the rose quartz and the clear quartz? Yeah, it's time to surround yourself with protective energy and making sure that you are properly cleansing them. This one fell out of the deck. You need to trust your talents in changing times. The talents that you have already within you. Don't go to outsourced places with people you don't trust to do certain things for you, specifically magic. Specifically magic. Right now, the only thing you need is spirit and learning from spiritual experiences and releasing burdens through retreating and recharging in hermit mode. Okay? Releasing the old and resetting and letting go of the need to be right and be open to healing information, even if you don't want to hear it. So that way you guys can move past these vicious ancestral cycles that have been going on for too long. Millennia. You may want to look into tantric connections. There's books on it. There's different things that you can find online about tantric. Whoop. Because it's your turn to be the light. Now it's your turn to tap into whatever you have within you, the white, purest white light of the Most High God, and you need to start being the light for the other person. That may be the dark entity, because there may very well be some demonic energy surrounding you that may stem back, that may have attached during this person's childhood, that may be causing a lot of these problems. It's time to track down your fears and desires, move in a new direction, and start growing within your current situation. Okay, you got the Traveler, the Hunter, and the Wise One. That's a lot of owls. That's 3 owls. Be wise. It's time for you to use your brain. Use your brain. Stop thinking about your heart right now. Think about it. It's important, but right now you need to use your head. Your head's going to give you the wisdom it needs. You need to grow in the situation you're in. You need to track down those fears and desires and move in a new direction and take your spouse with you. Put your toe down, keep it there. Say, it's time for us to heal this. If we want this to work, we need to heal this. If we want our children to grow up in a healthy relationship so these vicious cycles don't continue with them, we need to fix this right now. See, the thing is here's that moon. I'm being told that the moon phases are making you crazy, maybe unleashing this wild within you, making you feel like you can't control yourself. The thing is you need to hone in on your abilities to use your discernment. You need to make a plan and focus on it. You need to make a plan of action on how to get yourself some serious help, because there's some very important information that's coming your way that's going to be very important for you to make some serious changes. We got the Sun, Leo, possibly. This important information may very well get you to success and happiness. Okay, very successful and happy. The thing is right now you need to plant some seeds so you can see them grow. We have fall, we have spring, and we have summer. Okay? We're coming into the spring. I'm being told to tell you this. You need to start planting some seeds right now with your other half. I'm being told on the nose, big time, because there's going to be some serious, shocking, spiritual experiences that are headed your way. On the nose, big time. Big time. So plant them seeds so you can start seeing them grow. And those seeds are going to allow you to bask in joy and light. Once it's spring, you're going to plant your seeds. In the summer, you're going to see them start going crazy. And in the fall time, you'll be able to release all the old and reset and recycle all of this, get rid of it all. You'll be able, there's something that's coming. There is something that is coming. So here's the thing. Start getting out in the sun. Start playing in the sun, praying by the moon. You need to be brave and honest in this situation. Be brave and honest with yourself. Start paying attention to things around you, because there's somebody trying to give you important information. You may have already started to receive that information. Archangel Metatron's pointing to his nose. Yes, she has. You need to start listening, paying attention, taking notes, writing it down. I'm telling you, get that journal. Something big's going to happen. Divine timing's at play here. Eventually something big's going to happen. I'm being told spiritually. Anything else from here? Anything else from the angels and ancestors? Air Guardian again. That's, I mean, there's air all over this place. You need to shift your perception. Set your sights higher, and you need to trust in the unknown. Trust in spirit. You're a divine being. Is this person already awakened? Partly awakened. Hasn't completely stepped into her abilities. Where's she at percentage-wise? Spirit, I'm being told about 25%. Now, coming from somebody that's sitting at, where am I at? About 80-85%, roughly. It takes a lot of time. It can take somebody years to get to max power, especially if they're stubborn and they don't want to fully commit. And if they believe they're fully committed, then they need to, there's a lot of things that need to be released that are being held on to, that's causing toxicity, that's clouding your mind, that's clouding your third eye, that's not allowing you to see judgment, especially if there's demonic energy surrounding your other half. It's manipulating and playing tricks on you. So it's time for you to bless yourself, your space, your spouse. Get them back into whatever religious practices you guys believe in, spiritual practices that you guys believe in, and you better start getting to it. You each need individual counseling. Y'all need to each individually start doing the work before nobody benefits from anything. These are the seeds that need to be sown. Okay? Anything else from here? We getting to tarot? Okay. Oh boy. All right. Yay. I'm a little nervous. Seriously, you need to release the burdens. Need to release the burdens. If you want to work on your ascension, if you want to ascend after this and you don't want to have to recycle and do it all over again, which may end up happening if you want to keep this whole I think I know what's best for me kind of attitude, or I want what I want and I'm going to keep my mind focused on it and not release it to the Most High and let Him guide you and let Him make the choices for you and follow along and be obedient. Believe me, as somebody that's tried to dig her heels in with the Most High, yeah, the furthest I got was 3 days until I was brought to surrendering all that garbage. 3 days. All I got was 3 days. So somebody that can do it longer than that, well, good for you, because I can't. Because I'm too obedient to spirit. I want my divine blessings. I want my happily ever after. I want all of my wishes to come true. And the only way to do that is to be obedient to spirit. Like, you should see my wall. Like, I got a whole list up here, just up here on this wall right by my door, of all the things that I'm looking for in my life. All my wishes. I got them on my vanity mirror. I got them all over the place. Dry erase markers on my mirrors and everything. And I will get what the Most High deems me worthy of. If I put the work in, I get the abundance. If you put the work in, you get the abundance. Nothing comes, you can't get nothing for nothing. You got to put the work in. And the first things first is releasing the need to be right, the need to know everything, all of that, and be grateful for what God gives you. And I'm talking premonitions, downloads, physical blessings here in the 3D. Be grateful for everything you got. You need to start counting your blessings. Pray and meditate on the regular. Set time aside every night to start reading scripture. Like Gigi, I'm going to give you some advice. From my side of the things, what I do personally every night, I have my spiritual book sitting next to my bed. I got my Bible, I got the Torah, and I have a couple of other pieces of literature that I switch between. I make an effort to try to spend at least 15 to 20 minutes every night reading, if not more. I pray anywhere from 2 to 3 times a day. That includes meditation. Okay? This is because there's a pecking order. Understand? There's a pecking order that needs to happen for us spiritual beings. You need to place God first, yourself, your spouse, then your children, then your family, then your friends. Okay? That's the pecking order. Spirit, yourself, God, or spirit, excuse me, God, yourself, your spouse, your kids, your family, your friends. End of story. There's no getting around it. If you want to be an abundant divine creature with all the blessings that you were intended to have, you need to get that pecking order in your head and stand true to it for the rest of your days here. Because as soon as you do that, and as soon as you start realizing that what the pecking order is, you'll start seeing a huge difference. You will become the wise one in that situation. You need to start praying for your spouse. You need to start asking Spirit to help soften your hearts. And you need to ask Spirit to open your minds. And you need to ask Spirit to what He wants for the both of you. It's extraordinarily important. If you want to stay in your divinity, if you want to be abundant, if you want a good, healthy life. Like I said, if the violence continues, I do not condone domestic violence or any violence in any way, shape, or form, period, end of story. I've come from child abuse situations. I've been coming from bullying. I've come from, domestic violence in relationships. I've come from every spectrum of abuse in my life. So I can tell you this from firsthand experience. It is not acceptable behavior under the Most High. God does not like ugly, and in His eyes, that sort of garbage is ugly. Now, if that crap continues, like I said, you can call the police, get them to arrest and throw this person in jail so he learns a lesson, or you can pack yourself up, pack your family up, get everybody out that may be in danger, and go. And don't turn back. Don't look back. Just get your ass to where you need to be, somewhere safe, even if it's just like a battered person shelter or something. Anything. Bring yourself to the hospital if you need to, just to get away so he can't find you, and they can help you there. Especially if you've been physically injured. All right, Spirit. What does the tarot have to say tonight? You can't just hang in the breeze. You can't just hang in the breeze about this. If you want happiness, you need to... Get your ass on that journey. Take your ass on a journey. It's going to be a spiritual one. If you want happiness, you got to make a decision. And if the decision is to follow God, let Him guide you. It will bring you happiness. I know it's a journey. I just need to figure out, I need to see if there's more to that. Yeah, you need to stop swinging in the breeze. You need to, there it is, perfect. The only solution to the situation seems to be to run away. That's not always the right answer, like I'm saying. But sometimes getting to a safer place is the only option. Like I was saying, some situations are not salvageable and some relations cannot be mended. Difficult travel through choppy waters may not be easy, but the end result promises parting clouds, encouraging sunshine, and a peaceful place appropriate for regrouping and making new plans. Okay, get out of the situation so you can see more clearly what you are dealing with. Only with the benefit of distance will you be able to figure things out. That's right. And if you need to go into hermit mode and get somewhere where you feel safe, either which way, do it. So you can get clarity. Because the thing is, if your happiness, you have happiness here, but you need to make a decision. Okay? You need to make a decision. It needs to be, if Spirit's telling you to go, go. If your soul's telling you to go, go. If you feel like you're in danger, go. So that way, if you can afford it, go and spend a few days at a hotel or somewhere where he can't find you. Turn your phone off so he can't track you. Just go out of town, somewhere he can't find you easily. Even if it means go camping or go stay at a friend's house. No, I wouldn't stay anywhere that he can find you. And just take a few days to decompress and get away from the demonic energy that lingers around him. That train again is confirmation, because the thing is you may get clarity. You may get the information that you need to help the situation. You may get the clarity or the approval from Spirit to be done with it. I'm being told, no, you just need to clear your mind, retreat, recharge. You need to get some clarity, and you need to stop lingering in the darkness. You need to stop whatever it is that's going on that you're not using your discernment with. Can I say it like that? Don't allow yourself to be victimized, and don't stay in a victim mentality. Don't play the victim either. because that's a double-edged sword right there. Take responsibility for yourself and for those under the age of 18 that need somebody to be the voice for them. Somebody that is going to, you need to be the protector here. Okay? Because the thing is I'm being told that there's a lot of trauma that's been happening that may be causing some issues with the children. On the nose, big time, very big time. There needs to be some healing done. So if there is a separation, it's not so traumatic to everybody. I've been mentally asking if there's going to be a separation. Only time will tell, but the thing is this retreat, recharge, and spiritual practice that I've been talking about, and all of these things that I've been talking about need to happen first before any clarity to this situation can come of it. If your dreams are telling you something, journal about it, leave it alone. Do not do anything to try to pull those dreams towards you, because it could very well be demonic energy trying to manipulate you into doing something that you shouldn't. Whether if it looks like it's happy romanticals or whatever, because it can go from being, it could very well be some kind of demonic energy trying to pull you and lure you to some place that could be 100 times worse than where you are right now. Okay? If you want happiness, listen to Gigi. Retreat, recharge. Go somewhere where you feel safe. Take a few days. Just don't even tell him. Don't even tell him while he's at work. Go out somewhere and pack your bag. Go somewhere. Take your ass to where you need to be. Leave a note saying, I'll be back in a few days. You won't be able to reach me. I need some time to myself. Okay? If you're fearing some kind of medical issue, go see a doctor. Get whatever blood work tests you need to get done. Take a vow of celibacy. Take a vow of celibacy right now. You need to make the decision to work on your spiritual practice and releasing your sexual energy to somebody that may have demonic energies within them or surrounding them. You're just feeding the demon and giving up your vulnerability. You're making yourself completely vulnerable to demonic energy if you are sharing sexual energy with somebody that is not in the place for you to be sharing it with them right now. The only person you should be sharing energy with in any way is spirit. If you want happiness, you'll listen to Gigi. The Empress, Divine Feminine. Have you been awakened to a twin flame situation? Not yet. That could be part of that spiritual experience that's headed towards you. The thing is right now you've been awakened. You're only at a quarter of the percentage. You're only at a quarter of the way there to max power. Okay, you have to get to where you need to be before spirit releases that twin flame situation to you. If you want that happiness, you need to go and start working very hard on your spiritual practice. I'm talking very hard. Oh my goodness, let me tell you something. When I first had my awakening and my awakening to my twin flame situation happened before my actual awakening, because I was already spiritually tapped in. I have been for years, just not to the extent I am now. I always knew I had a good intuition, but then I was awakened and my psychic abilities started happening. Realized I'm an earth angel. Is she a starseed? No. Earth angel? No, just a divine feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. You may have some abilities, I'm being told, intuitive. Possibly you may be able to get like premonitions or something. There's something there about you, but the thing is it's being manipulated right now. And it's all because you're swinging back and forth and you need to firmly plant yourself somewhere. And right now that's to retreat and recharge in the hands of the whole. When you need to take spirit's hands, very, very much so you can fully step into your Empress powers and have the happiness that you want. The Sun is the happiest card in tarot. It also stands for Leo. We've seen Leo out here twice. I don't know. There's something about Leo energy here. This ain't my story. Mm-mm. Okay, Spirit's saying to open myself up to this. If you need my help, use my email and email me. Talk to me. I'm happy to give you guidance. If you need an emergency reading, I'm happy to do it. I'm not offering them to the public, but if you need me and it's an emergency, I will help you. I will guide you with my abilities. That's what I was put here to do. Okay? This is what I'm here for. So if you need me, I'm happy to help you. Okay? You can talk to me, like I said. My email is always opened. 5 of Swords. Costly victory, dishonor, shameful behavior. She's thinking this is dishonor and shameful behavior. Yeah, she was I was already made aware. She already explained to me that she feels like he's up to no good with people younger and better looking. That all comes down to your self-esteem. Okay? A costly victory. I'm being told if you leave this situation prematurely, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. One that right now I'm being told you can't afford. On the nose, very big time. So the thing is that you need to be extremely cautious, frugal, and save every penny that comes across your pockets outside of the bare necessities. Food, shelter, gas, that sort of stuff. Everything else needs to go straight into someplace that nobody knows about. Big time. Because the thing is if you do catch this person doing something that bad on top of the domestic violence, you're going to have the ammunition you need to get the divorce, file custody if you have kids, and claim spousal support. Especially with domestic violence, there's child support and also spousal support to be able to take care of you while you're getting yourself together. So, remember that. I saw 58. I don't know what that is. We have the 7 of Swords. That's a lot of air energy, man. Sometimes a clever or sneaky plan seems foolproof. What could possibly go wrong in this situation? Whether the plan has honorable or dishonorable or merely questionable motives, someone is watching. You may feel like you did or will get away with something, but the truth is simply isn't going to turn out as you thought. Whether or not you get the resulting benefits you expected remains to be seen. Even if you do, there will be a cost. Here's some advice. If you can rethink your plan. If you can't, come clean and don't try to make things worse by hiding your actions. Is that him? Yes. Has he cheated yet? No. Is he thinking about it? Sort of. You may be getting some dreams about it, which is why you're feeling this way. It hasn't happened. According to what Spirit's telling me, it hasn't happened yet, which is why you're being told to take a vow of celibacy to protect yourself. Because I'm being shown somebody may be drinking, possibly at a party or at a bar or something, getting drunk and going home with the wrong person, going raw, maybe catching something. on the nose, big time. That's why you need to take a vow of celibacy right now. This may be very much what you're feeling. It hasn't happened. From what I'm being told, it hasn't happened yet, but time is fluid. So past, present, future, take it how it is for you. Flip it, switch it, reverse it, do what you got to do. Okay. You see that's the eyes in the sky. Spirit knows everything. Spirit knows everything. Yep. So just keep that in mind. You are the empress in this situation. You're destined for happiness. You just need to get on that, you need to get into hermit mode and retreat, recharge. Like I said, get away from this person for a few days. Clear your energy space, clear yourself, clear your mind, clear your soul. So you can start thinking more clearly and make a plan and stay focused on it. The Eight of Wands in reverse. There's definitely some confusion, which is delaying your spiritual progress, causing chaos in your life, and a whole lot of mess. So you need to get yourself cleared out of any darkness. You need to do that. There's your Emperor. There's your Divine Masculine. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Overreacting, being easily offended, picking a fight, and defending the wrong thing. Is it both of them? Yes. One is being overly offended easily by every little thing. You need to thicken up your hide. Is he picking the fights? Yes, and nitpicking about every little thing. Possibly, is he nagging too? Yes. Overreacting. You need to stop defending the wrong things, because that's allowing yourself to be open to being victimized. And you need to stop easily being offended by everything he says and take it with a grain of salt and walk away if you need to. Okay, because this is just feeding into, if you feed into his bad behaviors, you're just fueling the fire that is that demon within him. The Nine of Pentacles. It fell right out on top of the Eight of Wands. This situation is filled with rewards for a job well done, and that's what I'm being told. There's the possibility of it ending. However, the reward may very well be healing this situation and going forth and allowing him to step into his divinity on the nose big time. Actually, it's more than a single job well done. It's about a well-crafted life. This person knew what she wanted and committed herself to doing whatever needed to be done to achieve it. She was self-reliant, inventive, and thought creatively to overcome challenges. She has built her life and now gets to live in it. To paraphrase an old saying, you've worked hard and should be really proud. Now make sure that you enjoy your success and might find someone to share, and maybe find someone to share it with. The thing is it comes straight down to your spiritual advancements and spiritual knowledge. It's getting yourself put into a position to where you can start increasing your percentage and your abilities. If you want max power, you're going to have to it's a lot of work. And it ain't easy. It's stressful. Okay? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay? It's going to take work if you want that happiness. We have the Nine of Wands. On the bottom, Chariot. This Chariot's not running as fast as it should be, is it? No, she should have been at max power by now. Pretty much, yeah. Or at least getting there. No, max power. What is this, Spirit? The demonic energy has slowed her. What is this? It's basically slowed everything down to where it's almost going into reverse. Something's clouding. Is that you don't? Is it just the Cancer energy? Yes. Is there anything more to this Chariot? Because it feels like she's like the Chariot she's on is slowed down and almost stopped. It has, but this is something different. Yes. Okay, my bad. Oh wait, we didn't look at the 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Be prepared, be vigilant. Experience has shown that there is, in this situation, trouble brewing. Very likely this is some sort of ongoing battle or repeating issue or cycles, which are those vicious ancestral cycles we were talking about earlier. Perhaps on the job, within a social group, or in a relationship. There is a weariness in this card, as if you are just tired of fighting the same fight over and over again. Unfortunately, unless something changes, it is the case of the same stuff, different day. Be ready to do battle yet again, or find a way to put a stop to the cycle that allows these struggles to continue. It's everything I keep saying. It's everything I keep saying. If you want to be happy in your relationship, you need to separate yourself. Take a vow of celibacy and make sure, just make sure, that you pay attention to what Spirit's telling you. Because like I said, he sees all, and he may be giving you dreams about what the future may be holding. The thing is, it's how you act upon it. And right now, the only thing he's asking you to do is get right with him in meditation and prayer and getting away from this toxic energy so you guys can figure out what you're doing. Because right now, like it says, is you're just going around in circles, hanging in the breeze, trying to figure out what's going on. Don't do it to yourself. The Two of Cups. Because we already have the Emperor and the Empress, divine masculine, divine feminine, okay? You have to break this vicious cycle, and you have to break it in a positive way. The thing is if it's meant to be broken, it will. The thing is you have to do it peacefully. So that way you're taken care of, the children are taken care of, and the person that needs to be taught a lesson will be taught a lesson, possibly in jail. Okay? So you can have that 10 of Cups. And you can reap the rewards of those seeds that you planted. Okay? And it's all going to be in this situation. You're going to have the happiness you want. You're going to have a job well done. You've been working hard. Now it's time for you to reap those rewards. But it comes with time. This is all stuff that you have to work towards. The thing is you're not, you need somebody. Let me get the reverse meaning of this card. Mean clicks, feeling left out, or too much partying. You feel left out with him, don't you? On the nose, very big time. You feel an emotional disconnect. What have you been doing to try to fix that? Are you giving him snoo? Trying to. Is it enough? No. That's because you're just literally giving up your energy. Willingly giving it to a demon. You need to help him get rid of this demon. Okay? Make the effort. Try. Anything else from here? From the tarot? No more from the tarot? No. Okay. So, you want me to leave these here? No. All right. But the thing is you may end up having, there may be, you gotta think about it. Where are we going next? You want romance oracles? Soul's journey? No, you want to leave it there? All right, we're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. Stop feeding into his bad behaviors. Stop fearing him. Get your behind up. Go do something about it. Are we rechanging this name? Yep. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. That's what we got. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for helping me with this reading. I love and appreciate you all. I close this reading. That's it. Yeah. We need to understand, folks, that giving other people your power is only stagnating you and causing you to backtrack and not progress forward in your spiritual practices. So stay the hell away from any occult right now. Stay away from all of that. Just surrender what you need to surrender right now, because it's only going to benefit you. You don't want to feed into nasty nonsense that's going to just hurt you. You need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself first. Your body is your temple, and right now your outsides are being affected by what's going on the inside, and you may be exhausted, you may be in pain, you may be suffering from illness, you may be suffering from a lot of different things. But the thing is, it's all because your soul is unhappy, because it's being stagnated in a situation to where you were awakened. And the thing is, if you don't get yourself together where you need to be, you're going to end up completely backtracking and stepping out of her divinity. Yes, because she's allowing the victim in her to be the victim, and any darkness to consume her. She's allowing herself to be a victim and allowing the darkness to consume her is what I'm trying to spit out. So with that being said, please love yourself. You are worthy. You are divine. You are beautiful, and Spirit loves you. You are not alone in this. You have the Holy Spirit. You have yourself. And if you ever need Gigi, my email's always down in the description box of these videos. So please send me an email. I will put you in my blessing book, and I will make sure we get a conversation, and I'll help you the best way I can from a distance. Okay? No, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe to the video and do a like, so I know that you guys are enjoying this, and send an energetic donation to the channel. It would mean the world to me. Until next time, guys, light, love, and blessings. Bye for now.